What was my opinion about the election, you asked? Well, to me, the election was a great one. The reason why I say that is because the election would have been the most important. Oh, cut. Wait.
No, keep going, keep going.
The beginning of the debate where both presidents were debating against each other was very, yeah, I don't know what I wrote.
Keep on going.
Okay. Yeah, Mr. Collins.
Keep going. No, keep going.
Middle class people, as myself, to really take this election serious, because middle class is what most people are. I'm not saying that it should. They scratched out everything.
Keep going.
To me, they didn't want Romney to win because the world would have went down the drain. If this is our state that we love so much, then we should be able to take care of it and everyone in it.
This election was one of the best elections of all time. They focused on many topics such as jobs, healthcare, the role of government, and gas. Obama and Romney have already raised and spent millions of dollars in the 2012 campaign. According to OpenSecrets.org, Obama spent $540,812,931 on this election, and Romney spent $336 million on this election. Each candidate gave good speeches to strive to win over the hearts, minds, and motivations of voters. Obama and Republican challenger Mitt Romney was statistically tied among registered voters for a while. Then as this election goes on, the percentage starts to go up and down, and the race starts to become a good election. With the win on electoral votes on Florida, Obama have already received more than enough electoral votes to win another 4 years in the White House. This election ended with Obama winning 332 electoral votes to Mitt Romney's 206 electoral votes.
Congratulations to Barack Obama for winning his second term in the 2012 election. Obama becomes the first African-American president to receive 2 terms. This election was one of the best historical elections ever. Obama did not need Florida to win this election. Florida's final vote count did not come in until 4 days after the election. Even though it did not matter, Obama won Florida by 50% to Governor Mitt Romney's 49%. According to OpenSecrets.org, Obama raised $632,177,423. Obama spent only $540 million of those dollars, while Romney spent $336 million of the money he raised. As you can see, both candidates put a lot of money, time, and effort into this election. In conclusion, Obama won the election with 332 electoral votes to Mitt Romney's 206 electoral votes.
Congratulations to Barack Obama for winning the 2012 election. In Florida, the state's 29 electoral votes gave Obama 332 votes to Mitt Romney 206. Obama also carried 26 states, while Romney took 24 states. More lower-class people voted for Obama than Romney. The reason why Obama won is because many people disagreed with what Romney had planned for the U.S. For instance, how Romney wanted to take away abortion and stopping immigration. Even though Obama won, Romney had a higher popular vote than Obama. Honestly, I'm glad that Romney didn't become president. He was going to take away a lot of things we need, like food stamps.
The presidential election was one of the most thrilling, most epic elections that happened so far. But to me, I think that what happened has not happened, because certain countries that you would have thought would have voted for Barack Obama did not, and went to Mitt Romney. But that's, to my opinion, I think they're traitors, because Obama's trying to behold something better for us. Instead of going to the white choice, they went somewhere else. That's my opinion.
Goes wild. When news came in that President Barack Obama had been re-elected President of the United States of America, starting from 274 electoral votes before all states put in their votes. There was a dramatic difference between the percentage of women who voted Democratic rather than Republican. Something rather than usual was Mitt Romney, who was running for president, had a higher popular vote than the president. But those votes didn't determine who became president of the United States. Overall, Barack Obama had 64% of votes and won 26 states, while Mitt Romney had 36% and won 24 states. Declaring on the day of November 6, 2012, President Barack Obama will be President of the United States of America for the next 4 years.
November 6th, a day and time when we, the people of the United States of America, voted for our future president. During the past few weeks, President Barack Obama and Governor Mitt Romney were debating back and forth from state to state, trying to get their voices heard. President Barack Obama, being that he is a Democrat, won over the Democratic state of Florida. When watching the news from the viewing of the chart, it showed that Governor Romney won most of the cities in Florida. It showed that the votes from Miami and Broward County overcame the other cities' votes that was the cause of President's win. Governor Romney seemed to have won most of the West Coast states, being that he is a Republican. When watching the debate, you can tell both candidates' weakest and strongest points. You can say that the debate gave you, as people, a more clear view of the right choice. Overall, I think that the election and debate was very enlightening and showed very distinct points towards both parties and our future.
This election was a very close razor-tight race. It could have been anybody's game last night. The country knew what was best for them, and we voted President Barack Obama. Although Mitt Romney wasn't that behind, Barack Obama came through to the American people. If you were watching the polls, Obama won all the big electoral votes, leaving Mitt Romney at 208 and Obama at 303. Obama winning this election made lots of people happy and left lots of people angry. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. Some people thought the country wasn't progressing and others thought that it was, and that we're going on the right path. Personally, I think Obama was the right choice for the next 4 years.
Hi. President Barack Obama triumphantly retained his throne as the leader of the free nation by defeating Mitt Romney through the Electoral College votes on November 6th. Politically speaking, the rule is that the first presidential candidate to receive 270 electoral votes wins. Obama collected 303, while Mitt Romney only gained 206. According to CBS News, 71% of Hispanics voted for Obama, while 29% voted for Romney. Oh, and let me tell you something, celebrities voted for Obama and not...
Well, I felt that the election was a complete bust. I did not enjoy it. I do not enjoy politics. I feel Obama is the best, and I am also the best.
In the 2012 election, each candidate was secured by their party.
The Supreme Court decision, which allows corporations, non-profit, and unions to spend whatever they want on political advertising. As of June 2012, Obama likely faces being outspent his campaign. As a result, on a bench, while that a sizable number of Republicans prefer Obama to alternatives, and so ordinary voters, and also the economy is improving. One disadvantage is that the public opinion is, especially given the tentative nature of the economic recovery. There are some specific points in which Obama was able to win the presidency again. First, people didn't read during the election, they just vote for Democratic or Republican parties. Second, the U.S. community liked what he had proposed benefit them and the future of their family. And last, President Obama provided more jobs for communities and for them be able to sustain their families.
On November 6, 2012, the elections took place to see who would be the leader of the free world. At first it seemed to me that this election would not be important. But until I heard both sides of the story, and both campaigns had equal run. But I had some flaws towards the whole campaign. I was happy with Obama's outcome, but
but Florida being the last to vote and last to tally was kind of
November 6, 2012, our country's 57th presidential election took place between Mitt Romney and Barack Obama. It was a close call, but Obama and the Vice President Joe Biden are now running for their second consecutive term. The four major debates that took place changed minds of many Americans, hearing the plans of office once they are elected. For instance, all my dad's life he had been a Democrat. His parents are Democrats, and he had always voted for the Democratic Party of every election, up until this year. After hearing Mitt Romney's plans throughout the election, he felt as if Mitt Romney was the best choice. As for me, I believe America made the right choice in choosing Barack Obama because throughout his 4-year reign, I feel like he did the best he could to get America back on its feet after the terrible trouble George W. Bush put us in. Not only did he try his best, he succeeded. In the past year, the unemployment rate was dropped and the economy is getting better. I believe the next 4 years with Obama will do this country good.
November 6, 2012 Election Day, the day when we, the Americans of the United States, find out who our president will be. It is down to two, President Barack Obama and Governor Mitt Romney, who will be our next president. Who do you think will be the next of our home? So today is the day we finally know who our new commander-in-chief is. You can hear everyone's conversations going back and forth with the two nominees. A day when you see not a single soul outside, when everyone is very anxious to go home and click on their TV button and sit to their couch to find out who wins. I hear people screaming out the president or governor's name, who they want them to be the winner, from their car window. I can tell the announcers look like they are about to jump off a plane. 12 o'clock p.m. Fireworks in the air. Some happy, some sad. United States has a new president. Who do you think it is? Romney with a score of 162. And ladies and gentlemen, our new president of the United States is Barack Obama.
2013 election year was nothing short of vicious. It seemed the battle for ballots took an extremely competitive turn. You couldn't turn on the television without a Romney, Obama, or other political form of commercial in your ear. Election reminders or billboard ads posted everywhere you look. Not only was the battle fought by presidential candidates extreme, but the other state positions as well. It seemed the whole election process this year was particularly cutthroat and competitive as usual.
This was a great election between Obama and Romney. A lot of things was focused on, such as jobs, gas prices, health care, and the most important thing to me, role of the government. About a month ago, Barack and Mitt both wanted their voices heard in Florida. I was watching the news, and Obama spent several times the amount that Romney spent on this election, trying to put themselves out there so they could get the most votes. The race was really close in the beginning. Romney won most of the cities in Florida, but as the race went on, Obama rose above it all and shot past Romney and was elected president by a great number of votes.
President Barack Obama triumphantly retained his throne as the leader of the free nation by defeating Mitt Romney through the Electoral College votes on November 6th. Politically speaking, the rule is that the first presidential candidate to receive 270 electoral votes wins the election. Obama gained 303, while Mitt Romney gained only 270. According to CBS News, 71% of Hispanics voted for Obama, while 29% voted Romney. This statistic makes perfect sense, as Romney's intention was to eliminate every single illegal immigrant. Statistics from CBS News also show that 55% of women voted for Obama, while 45% voted for Romney. It is no wonder that more women sided on Obama, as Romney would have overturned Roe v. Wade, basically illegalizing abortion. From my point of view, I feel that Obama is the protagonist and Romney is the antagonist. Obama cares about the people, while Romney is only concerned about the money. Romney goes against freedom of choice, an action that would take away a woman's choice. He also wants to cut off PBS and illegalize gay marriage, which exemplifies the idea of uneducation and discrimination. On the other hand, Obama is promoting education by finding ways so that everyone can afford a college education. With Obama as president, the United States is on its way to becoming an ideal nation. Nicki Minaj is better than Lil Kim. Nicki Minaj is better than Lil Kim.
On November 6, 2012, President Barack Obama won the presidency of the United States of America. Did he win because of the people, or did he win because of the electoral votes? Our president worked really hard campaigning to get re-elected, but he did not win because of the people. Our president has promised many illegal things like gay marriage. He won all the electoral votes of one of the most liberal places, California. With California's 55 electoral votes, he only needed a few more votes and he won his 4 more years. So did the people of the U.S. re-elect Obama?
On Tuesday night, President Obama won re-election to the White House. It was a billion-dollar election. Mr. Obama and Vice President Joe Biden entered their second terms. Obama won with 51% of the votes. Meanwhile, Romney only had 48% of the votes. It was on a tight election and was a jaw-dropping situation. Mitt Romney spent the past 6 years running for president. He claims that his initial plan is to spend time with his family. I personally don't know much about the election. I'm not into politics, but on Tuesday night, my family and I stayed up watching the election. It seemed like Romney had a lead until they announced that Obama had won the 2012 presidential election. I was shocked and we were all cheering. If Romney had won, there would be lots of changes made. I was happy for Obama and his family, and I believe that this country is in good hands.
In the 2012 presidential election, Obama was re-elected. Many people voted for Obama because he's going to improve the odds for minorities. Some say he needs time for his Obamacare plan to work. Obama is eager to withdraw the troops from Afghanistan, so others are happy about that. He says he's going to prove that compromise works. While many people voted for Obama because of the things he says he's going to do, others voted for him because of his ethnicity. Is that morally right? Who can tell?
4 more years of going forward. On Tuesday, November 6th, the United States' 44th president was elected. Barack Obama won, but it was definitely close. After the long and competitive race, Obama received more electoral votes than Romney. Some people believe Barack was only elected for his second term because of his ethnicity. The numbers prove this statement could be considered correct. While some people are truly voting for Obama because of what he stands for, they are still being criticized for the race factors. Other Americans that have the same skin color as Obama but have chosen to vote for Romney are also being frowned upon for not supporting their own kind. I think this is wrong because it's not how you decide who's going to lead your country.